Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi and good evening I wish to all of you. Welcome to our discussion today. Today, we would like to highlight a topic that is quite interesting to be discussed on social media has led to poor skin among teenagers. I am sure that every one of us have own opinion with this topic. Before we proceed to our discussion, I would like to introduce our speaker today. Our first speaker is NOOR Arifah. How are you today?
I am fine, thank you.
And second speaker is NOOR NATASHA. Before we start our discussion in detail, let me explain about our topic today. Social media has both an upside and a downside, and that it comes to the social media effect on teenagers. There are significant pros and cons to take into account. In addition, social media had teens feel more connected and not as lonely during the pandemic, but however, social skill on teenagers is reduced. But the impact of social media on teenagers can also be depression, anxiety, and other emotion problems. Without wasting time, let's hear the opinion on our title from the first invited speaker one.
So, thank you for the moderator. So, I am NOOR and Arifah BINTI JUSOH as speaker one for today. So, before I straight to my point, I will brief a little about social media. So, what I understand about social media is a major lifeline in this current era. We can define social media as a platform which enables students to interact and socially adhere to other people in the society and around the world. So, social media is a great way to stay connected with your family, friend, and other people. But the problem is it can make you addicted to it. So we all know feeling or symptom of be addicted to it. So I will say a little of symptom of if we addict to it. So the first one is you do not want to stop using it. You feel you need more time to using it. You spend a lot of money on it, and you have low self-esteem because you feel bad if you stop using it. So, straight to the point. My first point is hurting your social skill. So, social media can be a great tools for connecting with people, making new friends, but if you find yourself using it too much, it could actually hurting your social skill. So the research show that the more time spent on social media, the less likely we are to have a good communication skill. This is because our brains are command all day long, and this is because our brain getting used to seeing the same people post comment all day long, and it's harder to think of new things to say or way in which we can be creative when we just staring at the screen. So one way to fix it is turning off your notification of your media social such as Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. So by turning off your notification, you will be able to do other things such as reading and exercising. But it's not keep up. By off your notification, you still able to know what happening. But you will also have time to do activities such as reading and exercising. So your brain will exercise a little bit, not just staring at the screen all day long. So that's all from me.
Thank you, Arifah, for your explanation. You strongly agree that social media has led to poor skin among teenagers. Let's move to Natasha. What is your opinion? Thank you to moderator SYAZWANA HUDA. I'm as a speaker to NOOR NATASHA BINTI Muhammad Remy can want to give my opinion. So, in my opinion, the advancement of social media has that support social skill among teenagers is true. But I disagree with this statement because social media is the main medium to communicate in creating social skills. So here, what I want to highlight, social media does not weaken social skill because it can create virtual communication relationship that can also apply from social skill, even though not face to face. In addition, social media can also be interpreted as an application that combine various social functions such as collaboration, sharing, interactive, and openness among teenagers. They also emphasize aspects of social skills. For instance, Telegram, Instagram, Google Meet, and others. Besides that, social media is also able to positive thinking and confidently. That is social skill. Site also provides space and opportunity for teenagers to share their thoughts in socializing positively. So this can be done among friends as a field of communication. Strictly speaking, with the existence of social media that is so widespread. Then,
Thank you,
so
Natasha.
social media can make the relationship between people is becoming more friendly. So then the positive effects of social media on teenagers is that it empowers them to be more open and confident in expressing themselves online. Furthermore, using social media can learn how to express ourselves. Uh, in addition, it can also help improve our writing skill, speaking skill, and also knowing others' emotions. Uh, Other than that, social media provides an interactive approach to learn how to network and communication with your peers. That's all from me.
Thank you, Natasha. That was a great point to be said. What can you say, Arifah, with our topic today? Is it good or bad?
My second point is more screen time. So, as we can really, today, social media is everywhere, and I'm very sure everyone have at least one social media. So, as teenagers, we will easily get addicted to it because we have phone at our hand every time. So, in 2016, Americans spend an average of 3 hours and 30 minutes per day on social media. That means people are spending over 8 hours a day on social media, taking upon the fact that we are only 24 hours in the day. So it's very a lot. 8 hours over 24 hours in a day. So is it just not about screen time? It's about how much time we spending and interacting with other people, making new connection and learning from the experience of others. And it is important to remember that social media doesn't just help us connected, but it also helps us disconnect in unhealthy way. So a moderate amount of online chat is okay, but if it's important to strike a balance with real and face-to-face conversation. So my last point is promote them in other. So social media has been a boon to our life. It allows us to stay connect with other people we care about and learn more about the world around us. But it is also has dark side. So when we addict to social media, with no regard for how it affect our life. we are neglecting our mental health as well. This can lead more teenagers to being socially awkward, shy, or intimate by social situation. They also will get depression or anxiety if they keep pushing in using social media every day, every hours without thinking. The clock is thinking. So that's all from me.
Thank you, Arifah, for your point. So, Natasha, anything you want to add? Natasha?
In my other opinion, the advancement of social skill in social has helped teenagers learn how to effectively use their social networks. In addition, social media is an important tool for teenagers, so it is extremely necessary to introduce them to social skills. A good example of this is the role played by internet in the advancement of social skills from teenagers. Moreover, study results also show that social skills among teenagers in social media is an important tool to reach out to other people and develop meaningful relationship with their peers. Therefore, there exists a statistically significant relationship between the use of social media and their ability to develop social skills. I think that's all for me.
Finally, we have come to the end of our discussion, where we have shared a lot of knowledge we don't even know. Well, for the all of the speakers shared just now, there are good and also bad effects of social media. The result of this discussion that social media has have led to poor skill among teenagers in a country that is one of the leading economy and it has affected the economy in our country. So, but however, everyone right to choose and how to deal it. Thank you for your pay attention. See you again. Bye.